My father broke my wrist at a family dinner, then called me a liar. My phone buzzed during the AP biology quiz, then again and again. I kept my eyes on the test paper, but my stomach dropped. Emma never texted me during school unless something was wrong. The vibrations wouldn't stop. I counted 8 in 3 minutes. Mr. Peterson was at his desk grading papers. I slid my phone onto my lap under the desk and glanced down. Emma text. He's home. He's breaking my door. Rachel, please. I'm scared. He said he's going to teach me a lesson. My hands went cold. I raised my hand. Mr. Peterson, I need to use the bathroom. He looked up. You have 15 minutes left on the quiz. It's an emergency. Something in my voice made him pause. He nodded. I grabbed my phone and ran into the hallway. My fingers shook as I called Emma. She picked up on the first ring, her voice barely a whisper. He just left. Are you okay? Are you hurt? My door handle was broken. There's stuff everywhere. Her breathing sounded wrong, too fast. I was on my phone instead of doing the dishes, and he kicked the door until it broke open, and I'm coming home right now. You have 2 more periods. I don't care. I hung up and walked straight past the office out the front doors. I'd deal with the absence later. The bus ride home took 23 minutes. I counted every single one. I opened my notes app and scrolled through the entries I'd started keeping 2 months ago. I told myself I was overreacting, that documenting everything was paranoid. But looking at the list now, I couldn't pretend anymore. March 15th. Dad grabbed my ear after dinner, twisted it hard, left red mark for 2 days. April 3rd. Came home 15 minutes late from cafe shift. Dad squeezed my wrist against the counter. Mom said I shouldn't have been late. April 28th. Dad threw TV remote at Emma's head because she changed the channel. Missed by inches. Hit wall. Left dent. May 12th. Emma showed me cuts on her arm. First time. She made me promise not to tell. All of it happened between 3 and 11 at night, when Mom was at the hospital working her second shift. I kept scrolling. The entries got closer together. Once a month became once a week became almost every other day. 9 times in 6 months I'd had bruises bad enough to write down. 3 times I'd gone to the school nurse making up excuses about gym class accidents. The pattern was obvious now. It was getting worse, and it was getting faster. I ran from the bus stop to our house. The front door was unlocked. Emma's room was at the top of the stairs. I took them 2 at a time. The door was half open, hanging crooked on one hinge. The handle was completely broken. The lock mechanism dangling from the doorframe. Emma sat on her bed with her knees pulled to her chest. Her whole body was shaking. I wrapped my arms around her. Let me see. Did he hurt you? No. I locked the door and he just kept kicking it. I heard the wood cracking and I thought he was going to... She couldn't finish the sentence. I checked her arms, her face, her neck. No new bruises, but her hands wouldn't stop trembling. The room looked like a tornado had hit it. Clothes were scattered across the floor. Her desk lamp was on its side. A picture frame lay face down with glass shards around it. Books were everywhere. He came home early, Emma whispered. I was on my phone instead of doing dishes. He said I'm disrespectful. Started yelling. I ran up here and locked my door and he kept kicking until it broke. I heard footsteps on the stairs. We both froze. Dad appeared in the doorway. His face was calm, too calm, like nothing had happened at all. Clean this mess up, he said. His voice was flat, normal. And next time, do your chores when I tell you. He walked back downstairs like he'd just reminded her to take out the trash. A few seconds later, I heard the TV turn on in the living room. Emma started crying again, silent tears running down her face. I pulled her closer and whispered, we can't keep living like this. That night, I lay in bed staring at the ceiling. Emma had finally fallen asleep around midnight, exhausted from crying. I could hear her breathing through the wall between our rooms. I couldn't stop adding everything up in my head. My GPA sophomore year was 3.8. I'd been on track for the State University Academic Scholarship. You needed a 3.5 minimum to qualify. Last semester, I ended with a 2.9. I'd missed assignment deadlines because I couldn't focus. I'd bombed 2 tests because I'd been up all night listening to make sure Emma was safe. The scholarship was gone now, out of reach. Emma had started cutting 2 months ago. Her grades dropped from B's to D's. She stopped hanging out with her friends. She barely talked anymore unless she was with me. And me? I had nightmares every single night. I jumped at loud noises. I'd called out sick from my cafe job twice in the past month because I was too exhausted to function. This wasn't stress. This was survival. Full story on the channel, link below.